Okay, what's going on, boys? No Guides here. Welcome back to another video. We got a couple of squad builders. We got about 200k. We got also 500k, and we also got about 1.5 million coins as well. I know many of you guys also got this game for Christmas, so that's why the cheaper squads are in. It's a bit of common sense because there's always going to be someone out there who's be like, "Why are you making a 200k squad builder at this stage of the game?" I thought I just wanted to go through this and give you a bit of an insight on who I would choose and why. So we've got a couple of new cards. So this is going to be the 200k squad. We do get, again, the full chemistry over here as well. Just a general rule of thumb, if you can't afford this squad, don't worry about it too much. You can downgrade a lot of these players. So, for example, you can take it down here. If I put Valverde in over here, and if I go ahead and put Vasquez, you can even take this down even further to 160k. And realistically here, you can even reduce it even further. So let's say you really don't have the money. You can go ahead and get a Rauho. And let's say you really want to reduce it. So what I'm trying to show you is this how you change the squad. Incrementally, we're going to improve these squads as well. But let's say you don't have the cash. You literally have no money whatsoever. You can literally go like this. And you can just fill in on Footbin some of the cheaper players. So that's what I would say. So if you really haven't got the money, you can, of course, just fill in some of the players like so. And you see you brought it down to 100k. If you want to bring it down even further, literally, you can just get rid of the strikers and you go someone like Avila, even very, very cheap. And then you can even go another second striker in the La Liga. There's a lot of players here. You can go with the Benzema, although he's a bit expensive fodder, but you can go into the pie. But that is a 200k squad. In terms of formations, how we're going to play this, I don't want to keep this video too long, so we're going to quickly go through this. So 4-2-3-1, I mean, ideally, if we're talking about the original set, what I'll do is in a 4-2-3-1 here, is I have Correa over there, or maybe even Avila. Something like this, I think works very, very well. In a 4-4-2, I'll have Correa and Avila up front in strikers, and Tecatito and Kluivert on the wings. Pretty much self-explanatory in a 4-2-4 or anything of that nature. Good thing is most of these players interchangeable. And then the main formation is like a 4-1-2-1-2. What you can do is you can drop someone like Correa in midfield just like that. And that can pretty much get the job done as well. I really like Correa because he does have that 4-star, really good agility and balance and good pace. But that pretty much speaks for itself. So let's go over to the 500k team. Now, there's other players you can get like Joe Cole here in the right wing. If you have the money, you can get Mbappe. But you can see we keep everything quite similar. So we keep the Mendy. We just upgrade Hakimi. The two centre-backs. Koundé's only a couple of K. And so is Eder Militao. Koundé you can get for 6k. You can get him in your older team as well. We've kept Vasquez in because I think he's a very good card. You could go for Renato Sanchez gold card as well. And then we have the rule breaker Sissoko, which is a very underrated card. Mainly being because he's got high sprint speed and high defensive awareness, 6'2" and medium high work rate. It's a perfect card for all positions. We have Papin, probably the best card for value, I would say. Attacking card, top tier agility and balance, top tier finishing, 96 finishing and 95 shot power. With a hunter, he really sets himself to be one of the better cards. You can get him on chemistry. At 5'9" as well, very, very good. And of course, you have Neymar. So again, if you have the money, you can improve this team. For example, you can literally go on, even if you don't watch my videos, you're not too sure, and you don't like a player. Let's say you're like, you know what, Neil suggested that player, but maybe he's not really someone that I like. You can just go on Footbin and you can slot a player in, and don't forget, you can always put someone like an icon, like a Joe Cole or something like that in your team, and you get the chemistry. Just do a quick switcheroo over here. So if I go here to a 4-4-2, you can see now the chemistry, it just naturally sorted itself out. So how would I set this team up for chemistry purposes? So 4-2-3-1, Yedder goes striker. Personally, I'll put Neymar in the middle. If it's Messi goes in the middle as a cam. But if it's Neymar goes in the middle. Ben Yedder up front, 5-star weak foot speed. So Papin and Cole on the wings. And there you got the complete back four. It's pretty much self-explanatory. In a two-striker formation, I'll probably have Papin and Yedder up front and Cole and Neymar on the wings, or Messi and Yedder up front, and then you can have Neymar and Papin on the wings. And if we go to a 3-5-2, which is you're going to see a video, stay tuned on Saturday for the best tactics and instructions for this year that I've used, the complete edition, the ones that I might go to. But if you're playing one of these formations, simply you just have to do just this quick switcheroo there, and then you can, I mean, ideally, if you're asking me personally speaking, I'll probably move Cole over there, and I'll probably put Neymar and Cam. That's just my personal preference. Some of you guys may prefer that instead, but that is maybe what else. If it was Messi here, I'll probably move Papin over there to the wing, and that should be pretty much done. Then we're now going to move over to, well, I think that's pretty much it from the formation standpoint. We're going to move over now to the main team here. Now, this is 1.5 million. Again, you can save some coins. You can put Messi here in right wing, save some money, or you can get Griezmann here. Now, what I realistically say to you is, as soon as you get the money, there's 2 players I would buy here. I would personally take Ginola over Mbappe, personally speaking, just because the prices are so cheap. But Mbappe is still a very, very good card. Personally, I think Ginola is better because I think he's got a 5-star. 5-star weak foot is very important. And I normally just come... Now, the only way I'd really put him, this is me personally speaking, I would only really put Ginola over Mbappe for 2 reasons. One, if you're going to be using Mbappe as a winger and if he's going to dribble a little bit more, you can see Mbappe's got higher finishing, but Ginola, more important, he's got the 5-star weak foot, which is something that I favour. He's got the better long shots and he's got a better passing. So Ginola can play that cam role and he's got that physicality. There's only a bit of balance and contention here, but the main thing with Ginola is that the benefit, he does have that physicality as well, but more importantly, he's just a bit taller. So yes, they're both very similar. I would personally go for Ginola, my personal opinion, but Mbappe is equally very, very good as well. They're both very, very good players, and as you can see, that's how I set up the team. Now, just a couple of things to note over here. We've got Guendouzi, and I think he's a fantastic card. We got Griezmann as well. Griezmann has a 5-star, a top tier card. If you want another 5-star here, you could just literally just put Correa in. Not Correa, take a Tito in. But yes, you can see it's a very complete team. Now the back line, people are going to say to me, does gold cards last? Yes, they do. Don't change a gold card just because someone is worth 200k and you think they're better. For example, Rafa Marquez. This guy, I would never have Marquez over Militao. Like, he's too slow. And that's something you have to remember. So, Arara we put in. He's a very, very good card. 88 sprint speed, 84 defense awareness. But you can see here that Militao really is a sprint speed that really propels him much higher than Marquez. Right back and left back are fine. If you really want to here, you can go ahead and put one. You can, if you really want to make some changes here, you can put this guy in like that. And the chemistry gets a bit messed up, and then you can put the left back. You can even go with someone like Captivia as well if you want. That card's very expensive, and this card is too slow. So just something to bear in mind. And don't forget, most of these teams are made without the manager. So all you got to do here is to get full chemistry. We just have to get, as you could see here, a manager. And if you want, you can add a player in. So for example, we get rid of Donnarumma, then you get Stegen here, and you see virtually most of the issues are solved. Then we can literally look at the chemistry. So this is how when I make teams, we're just gonna go La Liga here. It doesn't really matter too much. Realistically speaking, here we just need the Argentinian manager. We can go here with Simeone, if I can spell his name correctly, and there you go. That's it. That's pretty much done. How to look inside the game for chemistry. So 4-2-3-1. Don't know why Simeone's glitched over there. I would personally say Griezmann goes striker, 5-star, 5-star go striker. Probably Mbappe as a second striker is how I'm normally playing my cards, and Neymar and Mbappe on the wings. If I had Ginola probably go in a cam role, personally speaking. But maybe I would personally prefer Neymar on a cam. Neymar is just so liquid on the ball. He's just magnificent. Griezmann and Mbappe up front. And that, if you're talking about a 4-1, so listen, another thing. If you're talking about, let's put Correa in over here. If you're talking about here, not Correa, take a Tito, aka Mr. C. If you want to play 4-3-3, you can always do something like that, and you can put Griezmann in the middle like that. Or if you're playing something of a 4-1, 2-1-2 second variation, you can, because Tito can play that role very, very well, and Neymar can play in cam. Otherwise, if it's Papin, you can always drop someone to midfield. I probably will not drop in Neymar just because he's a bit too good. Maybe I'll leave Papin there, personally speaking. And then the main one, the 3-5-2, which I think is where the formation will really, really excel in. And don't forget 3-5-2, 5-2-1-2. You can always just if you just put that guy there is basically a 5-2-1-2. But the way I would do this is bring him across there because he's left-sided, and then I would leave it exactly like this. I would probably not put Neymar on the side because he's too slow, and I would put Ginola and Griezmann together up front if they were there. If I had Ginola instead of Mbappe. But that is, of course, this is 2 million coin squad builder. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Just a quick video. Again, as I said, these are just squad builders. And don't forget, if you want to get better at FIFA, you can come join my FIFA School Series, patreon.com/NoGuy. You should be able to click just over there on the other side of the screen over there. If you want to get better, people don't get better for 1 month. That refund your money, that is a nil, guys, guaranteed. Thanks for watching, boys. Take it easy, and of course, I'll catch you next time. Peace out.